Appreciate you guys, though. Also, I promise, I think I said something in Discord about ranting about Nintendo today. Have I done that yet? No. I remind me to rant about Nintendo. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? You guys heard about Nintendo? Chop off the ankles and get biomech skate feet. Bro, now you're talking. I don't give a shit about my feet. If I could replace them with prosthetics that were like super high tech and allow me to skate with ease, bro, I'm all in. Give me those rocket skate prosthetics, please. Please. More than that, RB, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about with Nintendo right now. And see, even the caddy's asking, well, what's the problem? Well, I'll tell you the problem. Greed is the problem right now. Hang on, let me make this putt real quick. Greed is the problem. We are in a time where Nintendo has gone full Japanese Disney, and they understand that any early adopters of the Switch 2 are going to spend money on anything that they put out because they're weird like that, and they feel like they can get away with charging exuberant prices for bullshit. So number one, I want to start with number one on my list. The most egregious thing from the last Nintendo Direct that was just so greedy and stupid and that I fundamentally disagree with. Number one, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 is being ported to the Nintendo Switch. That's right, Switch 1, not Switch 2. Although, of course, it's playable on Switch 2. The problem, they're charging $39.99 each for these very, very, very basic ports of 15-plus-year-old games from the Nintendo Wii. Let me be clear on this. It is $70 for the physical package combined, which is still too much, and it is $40 separate. On the Wii U, they released Super Mario Galaxy for digital download. On the Wii U, downloading Mario Galaxy cost $19.99 the day that it came out. Now the game is even older, and they want to charge $39.99 for the same game. Like, I don't think there's any defending this. Even the old Nintendo Treehouse people have nothing good to say about this. It is unbelievable that they think they can charge that much, and it's unbelievable that people are going to pay it. Like, I fundamentally disagree. Those games should not be more than $19.99. They are $20 games. And even worse, like, you look back only a few years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was, they released that Super Mario 3D All-Stars thing, right? Super Mario 3D All-Stars for Switch came with Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy. Again, Super Mario Galaxy, guess how much that cost at launch? It was $59.99. So if you really just want to do the math and divide it by 3, again, they're charging you $19.99 for each game, which I think is actually what they did at the time too. So again, $19.99. What the hell makes them think that they can charge double the price all of a sudden for a digital download? I don't understand. It's so bad. Why are they doing this to us? Like, I'm not going to pay for that. I really am not. I'd rather just play it again for free. Or on my freaking Wii if I really wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I'm going to pay for that. And then, yeah, on the note of high costs, the amiibos, the Kirby amiibos, Faust touched on this a second ago. I thought those Kirby Air Ride amiibos were kind of dope. I was probably going to get that Kirby one, but then they confirmed they're charging $50 for them. $50 for an amiibo. You could spend like $30 to $40 more and get a proper 1/8 scale PVC figure from a reputable company. These amiibos used to be $15 MSRP, and now they're charging you $50? And they're charging $40 for the Mario Galaxy ones? The Street Fighter ones even were, I think, $40. Like, unbelievable. RB is saying, well, at least Galaxy's a good game. Compare that to the slew of red games they're going to release. Red games? Oh, I feel you. Yeah, Galaxy is a good game, But it's also 18 years old and is not worth $40 even as a digital download. It's $19.99 tops. When Sega released remade Monkey Ball 1 and 2 and put them together in a package, they charged $39.99 for that package with all the enhancements, with new modes, with new content. Now we're just getting the bare bones games, and it's double the money, and I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. That's bad. They shouldn't be doing that. That's bad. Okay, and then I gotta putt, for Christ's sake. I really gotta putt. I think this is fine. Don't put topspin on it. We all know what happens with the topspin. Oh, my battery. Oh, duh. Oh, we made it. I'm good. I'm pretty good at this game. Arby says, I remember walking into retro game stores like 15 years ago and the Virtual Boy was like some piece of trash in the corner. Yes, so I haven't touched on that yet, but that is, of course, the other thing myself and many others are scratching their heads over, and that I also fundamentally disagree with. I truly believe that Satoru Iwata is rolling in his grave right now because they're choosing to re-release the biggest flop in the company's history, their biggest mistake, the thing that nobody liked, and they're like, yeah, let's re-release it and let's charge a premium price for it. Oh, that wasn't me disconnecting, thank God. Yeah, let's re-release this thing nobody liked and charge $100 and a subscription to play it. And, like, what's the point even? I don't understand. I mean, okay, I will acquiesce one thing. It is good, of course. Game preservation is a good thing. Game preservation I agree with. But $100? They're forcing you to pay $100 for that stupid piece of shit again? And then you still have to pay the subscription? Like, no. Why can't you just let people play it via the subscription? Or why can't you do what you did on the 3DS? You know, just release the games as a separate download too if you want. Like, what is going on at Nintendo that they're making these decisions where they want to charge people egregious prices for stupid bullshit? I don't know. It's driving me crazy. That direct it put such a bad taste in my mouth because of the greed. And it's not just that. It doesn't end there. It doesn't... Yeah, I know. The timing with What's the Problem is really great. I agree, Faust. It doesn't even end there, bro. Because now, Nintendo's favorite thing in the world to do is to release $20 DLCs for their games. And, like, okay. I paid $80 for Kirby. And there's a $20 DLC for Kirby. And after having played all of Kirby, including the $20 DLC, I can safely say that $20 DLC, if I knew all that, I wouldn't have paid the $20. The base game had it all. The base game was great. The post game to the base game was more difficult and cooler than anything in the DLC. The post game, base game's post game final boss was harder than the DLC's final boss. I ultimately don't think the $20 DLC for Kirby was worth it. And based on that, and what I saw of the DK Bonanza $20 DLC, which is stupid that they just released that too, I think, that $20 DLC also doesn't seem worth it to me. All they did was add one mode. And then they got Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus meetup at the Belgrade Fair Town Renaissance Festival, whatever. And that DLC also doesn't really look worth it. It's going to have, you know, probably 2 hours worth of content, and then the multiplayer stuff, sure, but it doesn't seem worth it. And why is it that when we go through all the generations of Nintendo, like, let's think about this. I'm going to take you guys down memory lane real quick. Nintendo 64. This is just, in generally speaking, the first Mario games for every Nintendo console, okay? The first Mario games for every Nintendo console. Let me make this putt real quick. Yeah, I'm about to tell you. Let me make this putt real quick, and then I'm going to go through this list with you guys. And I really want to drive home what the hell is going on at Nintendo here, bro. Like, I don't understand. This is not going to go in. Oh my god, it went in! My superpowers kicked in again. Okay. The first Mario games for every console, I'm just going to go back to N64. We'll just start there. N64, Super Mario 64. Wow. GameCube, Super Mario Sunshine. Wow. Then you go to the Wii. We had Super Paper Mario and Super Mario Galaxy in the same year. Wow. So far, so good. We're just going to skip the Wii U because nobody cares. Nintendo Switch. Super Mario Odyssey. Wow. Nintendo Switch 2. Super Mario Party, Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV. $20 more. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus the Belgrade Fair. $20 more. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Double the price. You see what I'm getting at here? Not only are the prices and the games, where are the games and what is with these prices, but what is the deal with their naming convention, bro? Who's naming the games at Nintendo lately? Why is every game they're pumping out gotta be such an effing mouthful? Why is Yoshi's Story 2 called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book? Why are they going to release a DLC for it in less than a year called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book plus the leather-bound World Unbound? Why does every game now from Nintendo have to be like a full 2 paragraphs long? I don't understand who's naming this shit. Why couldn't they call it Yoshi's Story 2? Yoshi's Second Story. Wouldn't that have like resonated more with old fans and appealed to new fans better? Like, what's going on? What is going on? Anyway, that's the other thing. The paid DLC, bro, is getting really egregious. Holy shit, that was almost amazing. The paid DLC, bro, they're announcing paid DLC before the games even come out. It's almost insulting. They're expecting now for everybody to pay $100 for this new Pokemon game on Switch 2. They know they can do it too. It's so sad to me. They know they can do it, bro. So they're doing it. But here's the silver lining, okay? I'm going to reveal to you guys the secret on why this is happening. Okay? Why Virtual Boy is happening. Why there's a talking flower toy. I'm going to reveal to you guys the secret truth. Okay? The secret truth is Nintendo is building up and making these products as a way to hype up and reach and build towards, I don't know what I'm saying, but they're trying to build towards Super Smash Bros. Melee. Okay? If you look at the Japanese language setting trophy room of Super Smash Bros. Melee, you will see all the consoles they've been recently released. You will see a huge table of expensive amiibos. You will see a Virtual Boy in the corner. You will see a potted plant. I do believe that Nintendo is trying to recreate the Super Smash Bros. Melee Japanese language setting trophy room before our very eyes. And then next September's Direct will be the 25th anniversary of Super Smash Bros. Melee. And for the 25th anniversary of Super Smash Bros. Melee, they're going to say, hey gang, we're adding this to NSL GameCube Collection. And you only have to pay $20 for these 2 new trophies that we added to the game. Like, I can't wait, bro. That's what they're doing. It's going to be great. That's the secret. And I just wanted to reveal that tonight. You guys heard the scoop here first. You can post this online. Freaking, I'll post this on my YouTube even to immortalize my prediction that this is what's happening. They're recreating the Super Smash Bros. Japanese Melee Japanese language setting trophy room so that everybody can make it at home. That's all they're doing. RP says, can they recreate good games instead? Yeah, I know, right? Tell me about it. Freaking tell me about it, bro. Where are the games? Like, real talk. I really, really, really wanted a new killer app in this last Nintendo Direct. They needed one. You know? I really feel... Oh, that's too much power. Oh, it's still not too much. Okay, good. I wanted a new killer app, okay? Just give me one. We got Kirby Air Riders coming, that's great. We got Metroid Prime 4 coming, that's great. And apparently even Nintendo doesn't really give a shit about that game. But give me one more killer app. Give me a reason to feel good about owning this Switch 2. And right now I don't really have many. Metroid Prime 4 is technically available on Nintendo Switch. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 is available on Nintendo Switch. You know, all we have so far is Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong. Those are the only true, like, Nintendo exclusives, besides the frickin' tech demo game, whatever that's called. And they didn't really, well, they didn't announce anything new for it in that same vein. Like, where are the games? Where are the games? I don't know, man. I'm feeling nothing but greed, and I'm not feeling the games. I feel like what we need to do, now that, like, oh, Jesus. That's my first bad shot of the night. Now that we have officially exited the console wars, now that Microsoft is going crazy and PlayStation is doing PC, and we only have Nintendo and Astrobot left, now that the console wars are over, we need to bring back the Sega versus Nintendo debate. And I gotta tell you right now, Sega is in the lead by a pretty wide margin. Because Sega is, you know, they might have had some iffy DLC practices themselves with a few games back then, or in the last 5 years, but at least they're pumping out quality game after quality game after quality game. They're not overcharging for them. Freaking even Sonic X Shadow Generation is only like $50, I think. They're not overcharging. They're pumping out quality. They're even releasing all these really old IPs that everybody's been asking for so long. What is happening? Oh, that was weird. So Sega is winning right now. Okay? That's all I had to say. Sega does what Nintendo don't.